Awesome. Okay, so I suppose first of all, just give a little bit of an intro to you.
Yeah, okay. So I'm Marvin, and I've been doing football work now for a good 2 or 3 football seasons. Absolutely enjoyed it. Come from a voluntary background. I'm looking to get that into professional, which I've been doing for the past 6 months, and I'm looking at further engaging with that moving forward. It's just been a transition from working in the banking financial industry into football, which I found a love for, and yeah, I'm just addicted to it. So I want to kind of keep that momentum going now. So I'm really enjoying my time doing that side of work. Um, so that's what I'm up to. Been doing a lot of qualifications and so forth around that piece, and I've come across yourselves working football. I think the algorithms made our stars align, and yeah, it's just been great. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. To be fair.
Yeah, brilliant. Um, I suppose my second question actually is sort of why did you decide to seek support from someone like working football?
For me, I mean, I was on my X account, and I was promoting myself when I was at Bury Football Club, but I had a small sort of audience on my network, and I wasn't really reaching out to people that I really wanted to. And being new in the game and volunteering, I didn't really have the connections or the confidence on how to network, or not the confidence, but the skills behind that, the maths, the science behind it all. Come across yourselves accidentally. And I think, if I remember, I think you had a message on your LinkedIn account asking people what they want to get into football, if there's any kind of barriers and so forth. And I think, I reached out, and then you popped into my inbox. And yeah, it just went from there, really. I was a bit pessimistic at first. Who is this guy? Who is this? Who is this lad? But I've done my research on you, and one of the massive things that I felt confident with was I remember you having one of your audience Q and A's.
Hmm?
I think it was in London somewhere, or Brentford, and I looked at that, and the type of people that he had on the panel. He had people, I think, if I remember, from likes of Chelsea, West Ham, and then there's another guy there from the uh, player care group who I've got a qualification in around the player certificate care. And so that filled me confidence to kind of engage further with yourself, and had a look at your followers and so forth, and the sort of post that you was posting. So I thought, yeah, let's engage, let's see what the crack is. And it just went from there, really. Filled my confidence, and the gut instinct was just follow that. And it's just been brilliant. I mean, you've been kind of helping me with the CV. You've been helping me with cover letters. You've been helping me with how to use LinkedIn confidence and how to kind of promote myself. I was promoting myself on LinkedIn a little bit. I was dabbling in that before I came across yourself, and then you had to look at my LinkedIn account and just ripped it apart. It's like, no, that doesn't look good. That. So I think you want, well, I don't think, but you act like a brand manager as well. So that's really good. So it's just gone on strength to strength, and 100% you have helped me get interviews, and you helped me get me first step into football at the at AFC Fylde within quick time. But now just looking to get other new opportunities with you helping me with.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I remember the first chat that we had, um, and like you say, the LinkedIn obviously was a big part of it. And I knew that you'd be able to get that full-time role from your volunteering. But I suppose what actually made you decide to go ahead and make that investment in yourself? Because obviously, like you say, at first you were like, oh, who's this guy? A little bit pessimistic and stuff, which is obviously normal. But I suppose what made you think, you know what, yeah, I'm going to sort of jump in and do it like you have jumped in with both feet.
Well, I had a look at your platform that you use on school, and there's a lot of good material on there. And therefore, okay, what other good material am I missing out on here? Like, because I've not signed up to yourself as a one-to-one mentor, which is another attraction, having a mentor plus another mentor at a football club, of course at Bromley, that was offered to me. So there's that, the engagement. I think the other side of it as well, you don't do everything for, I mean, you haven't got like a magic stick to get someone a job. I am very much, or you do make people accountable. So there's no magic trick to it. It's all about being resilient, being focused, and having that mindset attitude that, you know what, you're going to get kickbacks, but keep going through the material that working football offer you and the tools that they offer you, and stuff will drop, stuff will land. You will start engaging with the right people and the right football clubs. And yeah, it's just having that motivation. And I think just come back to your question, why? I think I just sold on it really. I just went, for me, it's just, you know what have I got to lose? Go with my gut instinct. And it's the best decision I made.
Yeah, the rest is history. Okay, and like you say, I think you're spot on. Like, yes, we keep people accountable, but I always, when I'm talking to other people, I always reference you. You took the materials, you implemented it. It's no point just reading through it and not doing it. You was on the networking straight away, on the personal brand, and then obviously, I'll let you sort of talk about this, but I believe it was your first job application that we went for, and it was in record-breaking time in terms of what was. So you applied for the role, your first role, and what was it? 28 days,
something like that. Yeah, wasn't it? Maybe a little less.
Yeah. And that's the fastest that I think we helped someone, which is obviously cool. But yeah, talk to us a little bit about that sort of first role and sort of applying for that, and how that was applying for like your the first role together anyway.
Yeah, so I found a lot of, it was a great experience, that one. So for me, I put me together a CV before I applied for the job, sent it to you, and I think you just like annihilated it, ripped it apart. I was like, oh, okay. But I was hurt by that at first, but then straight away I just looked at it and I thought, you know what? It's another pair of eyes that I'm getting to look at my CV, and someone who's been in the industry and I know what exactly needs to be on a CV tailored to sports. Because I think my CV at the time was very generic. It was black and white, and it was more tailored towards the finance, and I wasn't really bigging myself up on the football side of things with that I'd done with Bury Football Club. So I wasn't really helping myself with that. And I think I had about 4 or 5, maybe 7 attempts at getting the CV right until you was happy with it in a good place. And the CV, the quality of it is just absolutely mind blowing. It's just brilliant. You know what, from just being bullet point, just being factual about what you've achieved and what your current role is and how that can go into professional football. Also as well, having the testimonials on there, I loved, and logos and so forth, just to kind of bring it all to life, grab people's attention. So I love that. But that, it wasn't only that, it was the cover letter as well. Again, big part. The same sort of feature where I was putting one together and then you ripped it apart. Go away, go back home and do that again, Marvin. But again, after 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 attempts, we got it there before we submitted the application. And looking back at it, and I always look back at that moment, it's just like, that guy had my best interest at heart. He was not going to allow me to apply for a job unless he was confident. It was almost like as if you was applying for a role yourself, and you wanted at the standard that you'd have for yourself. So that was great, and I really appreciated that. And then it's not only that as well, it's a follow-up piece as well. Networking. I mean, I remember messaging the kit manager at the time, want to put my application in, asking them about the role, what do you think of it, and so forth. A couple of questions, and I started engaging with him. So straight away, obviously, with that, I'm talking to him, and then obviously behind the scenes, he's talking to the decision makers that this guy's been in touch and said he sent a CV over and stuff. So all that helps. And then I didn't hear back from the decision makers. So I sent another follow-up email a couple of days later, and yeah, I got a phone call on a Wednesday night. Can you come down? Like, yeah, Thursday. Went down on the Thursday. I filed and got shown around, and Friday started, and then yeah, that's just again, it's just owning that, and it's just not kind of you don't send your CV out to various hundreds of places and hope that's one will stick. Yeah. You got to do the work behind it as well. So that was my first experience, and I guess that's how we've managed to land the role so quickly, by going through the form that you've got in place.
Yeah, no, it was, like I say, really quick as well. And I suppose just last couple sort of points out of the program, you mentioned a few parts, the mentors and the networking and all of that. What's your sort of, not favorite, but what do you think is the most valuable part of it for you?
For networking?
No, sorry, the whole lot, the whole sort of program. What was the most sort of valuable part of it?
I think for me, initially it was the CV side of it, definitely getting that fit for purpose for the football and the confidence to do the networking on the LinkedIn and starting to promote myself in a positive, professional way. And I'm getting the profile all set up in place, and then obviously the accountability as well.
Yeah,
you reaching out every other day saying, "Where you up to? Have you done this? Have you done that?" And it was just really fantastic. And having a mentor, there's quite a few things to it that stick out. And a mentor with Jose Bromley and yourself at the same time. There's so much about it that is really a fantastic service. So for me, there's not one particular. I think it's like a broad spectrum of it all comes amalgamate together as one. But yeah, I just can't. I don't think I'd have got myself to this point or without yourselves. And I mean, as well, just come back to the LinkedIn. I mean, I'm putting stuff on there. I'm getting. I think I only had about 300 connections, and none of them was football related. Within a short period of time, I've got that sort of up towards nearly 1,500 connections now. Wow. When they're posting something and getting, I mean, I had a like the other day, Crystal Palace kit manager. That was on, I think that was Sunday night or Monday. I think maybe whether he's rubbing salt on the back. I don't know. But it's just like, wow. But it's stuff like that. It kind of, and I think you said it once yourself. It's like when you put your CV forward for a football club and you promoted yourself in a good way, and people are seeing your material. And then they look at your CV and the name and you think, oh, I remember Marvin's post. I remember liking that, and it's really good. I'm finding myself as well that I'm now pushing myself a bit more on LinkedIn I'm engaging with people, having the confidence to have open questions, because one thing I want to do now is kind of speak a second language, because I know that's got to be like really helpful for me if I want to get into professional football. And one I'm looking at is Spanish, and I put an open question there on LinkedIn. I was having quite a few people that I don't even know, or some people that I have engaged with recently, and they're all going to be really sharing ideas and promoting. People are also as well dropping me messages in my inbox saying, "You're an inspirational guy. I love your story. I'm following you," and stuff like that. And it's just kind of, it just makes it all kind of keeps you motivated, you know, and to that end game that you really want to get to.
Yeah, no, brilliant. It's yeah, like things like that. It's great to hear as well, and it's been great to have you on the career playmaker program. And you know, looking forward to the future as well. I suppose last question is, like you say, it's an investment into yourself. So for someone who's maybe on the fence, or for someone who maybe would be thinking about sort of joining, what would you say to those people who maybe know about what we do but are not 100% sure, or like say a little bit sort of wary like you was? What would you say to those guys and girls?
I'd say do your research just like I did, and being pessimistic is only a natural sort of feeling, because like I'm not engaged with this guy. Who is this guy? Where's this guy? What is it about? And just have a look at your material, have a look at his profile, your profile, and then reach out to other people that have been on the program as well, and feel free to ask questions. And I've had that myself, where people reach out to me.
Quite a few.
Quite a few, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to start charging you rates for that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get you on some commission, mate.
be rich by now. I've implemented that at the start.
Yeah.
But yeah, reach out to people like myself and ask questions. And the other way I'd look at it as well. I mean, for me, I'm heavily in, I love getting football qualifications behind me. I mean, you can see they've got me UEFA C. Why is it? If I want to go down a kit man, I don't want to be a coach. And I've got my certificate in player care and stuff like that. And again, why? But all this sort of stuff kind of links into what I want to do, because it gives you kind of a sense that you can engage with the people and they respect you, because you got because player care and knowledge of football helps, especially as a kit manager, because you're right at the heart and soul of it. But I think do some basic qualifications around that, and look at it. And sometimes you can get a qualification which is going to cost you several thousands of pounds, and are you going to get anything from that? Is it going to give you open doors? Is it going to help you with your networking? And I think with yourself, I mean, you have tailored kind of prices for people. But for me, what you gave me and everything like that is just an attraction. It wasn't a qualification. It was more the case of, okay, I'm struggling with opening doors, networking. I'm struggling with how to get to the goal that I want to get to. So look at it like that.
Brilliant. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. And it's been great to work with you. And I know we're going to keep working together, which is good. So yeah, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you.